Our feet are the foundation of our body, and we all know that a strong foundation leads to a stable structure. What I do is I take a ball and massage the plantar region of the foot to free up the muscles, as we are so accustomed to our footwear that our feet are insulated from the ground and our toes don't get enough space in narrow shoebox, resulting in weakening of these muscles. You can do this exercise whenever you want. सीधा उठने के बाद, खाने से पहले, खाने के बाद, बैठे बैठे कभी भी कर सकते हैं. The main thing is to do it daily so that we reverse the damage that the modern footwear is doing to our feet. Next exercise is toe stretches and toe crunches. This exercise enables us to move our toes just the way we move our fingers. Down the line, we have lost the touch with our feet, which has made us incapable of moving our toes independently. With this exercise, we will gain back the motor control of the toes and the plantar region, which in result will help us regain the natural shape of our foot and build a healthy arch with it. The next exercises are focused on stretching and strengthening the big toe. To stretch the big toe, you have to get into a one-legged squat position and then shift your weight forward while extending your toes and balancing on it. This stretch not only stretches the tissues and muscles in plantar region, but also strengthens the stabilizing muscles along with it. To strengthen these muscles, stretch your big toe with 2 fingers and you have to move the big toe against the resistance of your own hand. At first, this might seem difficult, but after a few repetitions, it is actually a fun exercise to build a healthy arch. Muscles in your big toes support the ligaments and bones that make up your arches. Healthy arches act like shock absorbers, transmitting kinetic forces or the forces of motion up through the ankles to the knees and up the kinetic chain of the body. Your glutes are the largest and among the most powerful muscles in your body, but you don't train them efficiently enough. Most people don't train the glutes with all the range of motion that it has in stretched and in shortened position. Your hips can rotate internally and externally. There is flexion, there is extension of the hips, then there is abduction and adduction. You can train your internal and external rotators by doing this exercise. This exercise opens up the mobility of the hip for further movements and reverses the damage done by too much sitting in one position. For flexion, you can start in this couch stretch position for stretching the hip flexors, which connects your thighs to the lower back. You can strengthen these muscles by lifting your knees up with some comfortable weight added, or even lifting your legs up without any weights. To train abduction of hips, start with this pigeon pose stretch, where you stretch and lengthen the muscles situated on outer sides. To strengthen these muscles, you can do side kick holds and you will feel these muscles working. You can also use an abduction machine for these muscles. One bonus exercise for these muscles is a lateral wall push hip hinges. In this exercise, you train your hip hinges while pushing a wall laterally. This not only trains your abductors but also builds up a cross-body kinetic chain, connecting and training your body to transfer forces to the distal parts via opposite limbs, which is needed in almost every sport you can think of. To train the adductors, start by going in a middle split stretch up to your comfortable level and staying there for few seconds. To strengthen these muscles, take a comfortable weight and drag it in the direction of the body to the distance you are comfortable with. Training these muscles will add so much stability to your movements and prevent injuries in many ways. To train extensors, try this single leg RDL or what you call Matsyavadivu in Kalaripat. In this movement, you are stretching the extensor muscles of the supporting leg and simultaneously strengthening the extensor muscles of the other leg. This movement challenges your balance and is great to fix back pain caused by tight extensor muscles. With all these exercises, you will have a great set of functional hips, which will enhance strength and stability, enabling you to lift heavier weights, making you agile and perform better in your sports. We don't train our lungs and diaphragm effectively, but why train these muscles at all? To train your lungs, first of all, one easy way is to inhale deeply, hold it, prolong your exhalation, and hold it. We all know the importance of lungs, but what about diaphragm? See, diaphragm is the king of core muscles. It contracts 70 milliseconds before we even move our arm or feet. It regulates our intra-abdominal pressure, which gives us core stability, supports our spine and internal organs with it. So how can we train our lungs and diaphragm all together? By this. By blowing a shunk. I'm not kidding. It is so hard to blow a shunk, but once you start doing it, it trains your diaphragm and lungs in a big way. The key component while blowing a shunk is that we are training how to prolong our exhalation. One of the research shows that prolonged exhalation significantly activates parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest, repair and digest. Training these muscles will not only be beneficial to your sports but also a great contributor to your health. Most people don't even think of training their neck. The neck is so crucial as it supports our skull and acts as a bridge between our nervous system and the brain. To train your neck, you can try Sarvangasana, and once you're comfortable, take your hands off your back, which makes your body support itself only on the neck and the shoulders. Second thing you can do are the neck bridges, which directly puts pressure on the neck. Training your neck like this will prevent you getting injured a lot in certain sports, causing whiplash or getting knocked out in a boxing match. Now that you know about these muscles and how to train them, incorporate these exercises in your daily life to see yourself getting fitter, healthier, more functional, and your game getting improved in so many ways. See you in the next video.